guys, Path here, and welcome back to Skyrim Elder Scrolls V. We are back, and we are going to go into Fort to read the scrolls. Okay. Where is it?
I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
This ritual is pretty cool, actually.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Easy enough.
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
This usually takes me a while to figure out how to get out to this place. It's quite obnoxious. Up there. It is such a pain to get to. I've done this mission at least a dozen times,
so can we.
and I've never actually found the legitimate road to it. I always have to like scale the mountain. So. Hear you, but I don't see you. There you are. Might be a 2v1 here. Keep watching.
Here we go. Where'd you come from?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Face you guys. Oh, come on. Don't make me get that sickness.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Damn it. You tickle me, lady. So, unfortunately, I have to deal with that for the rest of the game. Unfortunately. But whatever. There's only one way to fix that, is to become a vampire and to keep it constantly night. Yet again, they'll still come after me, but they won't be able to do that sickness thing on me. Or I can just constantly have the cure potions on me, and yeah. Now, I know the first path that splits off this way is going to lead to that right there on the right, this right here. So that isn't the way. I think the way is a little further up down the path, maybe? Oh, bandits. You know what? I always outrun these bandits.
Where'd you
They always release some kind of trap in this spot. I'm not worried. I am worried about it though. I'm trying to find a path, but the path is just not that way. I don't want to deal with Mr. Barrow. Oh, a path. Why is he hanging out with his brothers? Who might that be? Alright, more bandits.
Give up while you
Beautiful.
still can.
This is the end for you.
If I ask why I sneak so much, it's because I do more damage when I sneak. As you can see. How did you... Oh, Serana. I shot Serana. Get up here. Or this. Perfect.
I hope we reach Ancestor Glade soon.
We will. I could tell. Now that I think I found the path for my first time ever. It's way up there. Gonna come back, maybe? No, I think I found this path once, but then it dead ends on me, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I usually come up the mountain, I usually end up like right there. And then when I get to here, it's just like easy as day, you just follow the path right up. So yeah, I found like half the path, but not the beginning of the path. Half the path? End of the path. Now there's no enemies inside this place. I'll let you guys know that now. It's when you're coming out of the place is where there's enemies.
This must be the...
You want to finish that sentence? No? Okay.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
Okay. I think it's not going to be a waste of a trip then. Because here we are.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt
Correct?
there's any other place like it in Skyrim.
I doubt it.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Great. didn't see you. Another bunch. 6. There's just so many around me. I wonder how many. I wonder what it's gonna look like when I have all 7. 7.
Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
Nice. And this books blood.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Alright, this is where we get ambushed. So if you pick the vampires, you get ambushed by the Dawn Guard. If you pick the Dawn Guard, you get ambushed by the vampires. Who are here now. See?
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Don't worry, there's plenty of vampires behind him. They are.
Where'd you come from?
Did she just take over? Oh my gosh, she did.
Done and done.
This is gonna be an easy thing now that this. That's the problem with sending in your best person first. When you send in your best soldier first and they die, if somebody's able to take over that dead body, it's quite dangerous for the people that are attacking. Very helpful for the people that are defending. Really? That's it? I thought there's more. Usually whenever I do this, there's a... yeah, there they are. They're all waiting at the exit. Oh, I missed. There's the master. Oh, don't use that crap. I should have healed myself. All that crap. Yep, I got it again. Serana, do some work, lady. Where are you? My question is, how on earth did the vampires know that we're here? Or where this place is? Or that we even know that we went to this place? In fact. That's what I want to know. But hey. Locate Ariel's bow. This part will take a long time. unfortunately. So this is going to be a two-parter, most likely. This part will be a two-parter, and then yeah.
Lightly or
Almost forgot.
means light on feet. Smart.
Have to drink one of those because they infected me again. I could just go to a shrine and activate the shrine and it cures me, but this is just faster. Plus later on I'll figure out how to... I know personally I just memorized the ingredients to making those potions, but you find them quite fast later on. So let's get to it. That's what you call it. Shooting. My bow was laying up right with his head and I shot him in the chest. Damn it. Serrano, you better be here with me right now. As soon as I gain access to the cave, she'll teleport. So it's not a problem that I'm leaving her behind. Okay, wolves, I don't care. Maybe I do care. Now this part of the quest line, I speed run. You gotta be kidding me. Are you full sworn? Yeah, you're full sworn. Normally I wouldn't care if it's full sworn, but these guys accidentally do a lot of damage with the armor that I have. I don't remember ever it being this hard, like I'd be taking this much damage, and I do. And way earlier on in the series, I mentioned my favorite castles, one of them being the Dawnguard castle, that, you want to mimic that. The next castle that I want to mimic is coming up very soon. It's coming up inside this cave. So we are nearly there, and then the last one that I want to mimic is on the main storyline. And that one's gonna take a while. That one's gonna take me a while to get to because I'm not doing the main storyline for a while. Not until... Actually, I'll probably do the main storyline after I do the whole war thing where I pick a side, either the Stormcloaks or the Imperials. After I do that, then I will do the main storyline, because by then I'll have my dragon armor. And here's the cave. Now, this cave is quite torturous, so I'm not going to be killing everything I see, but you'll see what I mean. It gets difficult, especially with my armor. the other side. Yeah, there are some very powerful enemies here. Let's take out here. Now I'm sure there's like a bajillion enemies that I'm not like a bajillion not enemies, but a bajillion good items that I missed, but this place is so big, you'll see what I mean. See that? That's where we gotta go.
Something's not right. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Don't worry, we are. Alright, you ready? Because here we go. Now you're being useful. Okay. Where am I supposed to go next time?
Who's there? You know what? That'll teach you.
No, do you have a spider as a companion? Do. I always kill her companions because then you can't use stealth. And there should be a big ass spider right over there to the right. Right in that cave. Do it right. Get the drop on it. And that's what happens when you get the drop on it. You're able to deal some serious damage. Now, what were you protecting, man? A dead body. With a chest. Nothing too impressive, actually. Damn it. I want the chest. How hard is it to find a chest? We'll take that because you need that for the locks and chest that you for the house that you build. Which I've been gathering materials for. I've been farming iron. That note is basically just saying substance. Okay, I don't care for that. Take that. That note was saying Darkfall Cave is a place that you should never go to. It's the worst place ever. That leads back up to
These
this.
Why would anyone want to set up camp here?
Crap. That wasn't as bad as I thought. For her it was, though. Okay. Nearly there. To the first part. Where it explains what we're going to be doing inside this cave. I'm going to do it because I had to take on one. I had to take on one later. That's where we got to go, right there.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
See that armor? We get it. we get, by the time we finish with this cave, we get this exact armor, which is what is going to be replacing the armor I'm wearing now.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers.
So you
They
think I'm
slaughtered
gonna
everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
be a 2v whatever?
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
He's waiting for
Leaving the
Serana.
way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Yeah, he's waiting for her. Or somebody like her. Or basically her or her mother. That's what his brother's waiting for.
So this is Snow Elf. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
Great.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover.
Yeah.
But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you'd been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
Safe is not one of them. Alright guys. So pretty much I'm gonna find 5 more of the places that look like this.
Questions?
And
I
then
expected as
go to
much.
here, fill this very cool looking thing, and then pour it out at the castle that I want to show you guys that I want to try and copy later on, in like another game or something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna end this here, and then we're gonna try to do all 5 in the next episode, and then yes. So I'll see you guys next time. Adios.